We're going to stay in the 90s for the next couple of days. Of course, the real big story has been the sizzling heat, the record-breaking heat in parts of the Pacific Northwest. And, you know, we've left out Canada, but they have set all-time temperatures the last few days. This little town of Lytton, which is a few hours northeast of Vancouver, reached near 121 degrees today. That is hotter than it's ever been in Las Vegas, an all-time record for Canada. Can you believe that? British Columbia really suffering from the heat, just like folks here in the U.S. And the East Coast was not left out of this. Hot weather, 95 in New York City, 99 today in Boston. So our temperatures in the lower 90s not sounding all that bad. Some scattered thunderstorms in the nation's midsection. This is around an area of high pressure that is parked right off the coast. And that's the typical Bermuda high that we talk about this time of the year because it sits near Bermuda. The flow around high pressure is clockwise, so it's been bringing moisture onshore and then to our west and all around that area of high pressure that's sort of been protecting us. Last night we were talking about Tropical Storm Danny that made landfall in South Carolina, extreme southern South Carolina, just north of Hilton Head. That moved inland and just sort of dissipated today, so nothing to worry about from that. But there's a cold front that's going to drag some of this moisture eastward over the next couple of days and eventually bring us some decent rain, I think, Thursday night into Friday. Not tonight. Skies are mainly clear outside. Temperature reading right now at 76 degrees. The dew point's in the upper 60s, so it is still pretty humid outside. And will only drop a few degrees overnight into the low 70s on average in the metro. Maybe a few readings in rural areas in the upper 60s. Highs tomorrow in the mid and possibly upper 90s. You throw in the effect of the humidity and the heat index, or how it feels, will reach triple digits at times. As I mentioned, the heat peaks here tomorrow. We stay in the 90s on Thursday, but the front drops our temperatures mainly into the 70s on Friday. We'll rebound into the low and mid 80s over the holiday weekend and then see 90 degrees or higher again early next week. Overnight's clear. Tomorrow's another hot day, good amount of sunshine, maybe a storm up in the mountains later on tomorrow, but for the most part, pretty quiet. By the time we get to later Thursday, that's when we'll see a few scattered storms right around the dinner hour, and rain chances will increase region-wide, and they'll become more widespread Thursday night into Friday as the actual front crosses the area, and that's when we'll see a little bit of cooler weather coming in by Friday into the weekend. We're watching the tropics because we have two systems here. One disturbance, tropical wave that is moving towards the Leeward Islands, should arrive tomorrow evening. Chance of development has come down, but the National Hurricane Center watching a trailing tropical wave very closely and giving it about a 60% chance of development over the next several days. It will reach the islands probably on Friday and could become our next tropical depression or storm. We'll certainly keep you informed. Overnight tonight, warm and muggy. Mainly clear skies, about 73 degrees by daybreak. We're already around 90 degrees at lunchtime tomorrow. The high about 96. One piece of good news, southwesterly breeze kicking up a little bit at times. The Flying Squirrels continue their series against Binghamton tomorrow evening. It's going to be a hot one out at the Diamond. Even by the end of the game, only down into the mid-80s. Back in the 90s on Thursday, a few scattered storms later on. Widespread rain and potentially some torrential rain on Friday with the front. Rain chances gradually diminish over the weekend. Still may see a few showers on Saturday, but I think for the 4th, everything will work out just fine.